Dear American friends, we see you. Don't worry about that. I've seen so many messages from Americans saying we're embarrassed, we're scared, we don't know what the world thinks of us now. We're not all the MAGAs, we're not all like that. You need to understand that, we need help. Or even saying I'm going to be traveling and I don't know how I'll be received in Europe now. Do not worry about this. We see you. We see your politics. We see those people and your politicians who are standing up for the right thing. We see lots of your videos and posts on social media. We know that you've got values like us in Europe, in Canada, in the global south, right round the world. We know that you value the international order, the genuine one, the International Criminal Court, standing up for the Palestinians' rights and Ukraine's rights, people's rights just to live in peace without exploitation. We know that you're there for all of that as well. And we know that the pressures you're under at the moment, and we know it's dark there. We see that, of course we do. And we feel that. Certainly we in the UK had some mad years with Brexit recently, and that's something that many of us, myself included, are now working hard to shake off and get back with the team. In Germany, you've got the AfD. In Poland, you had right-wing party absolutely dominating the country before Donald Tusk got into power. But we're all in a similar boat. So instead of sweating that, think about the opportunities, how we can work together. This bond that we now have wasn't really there before, was it? But it is now, and I know you feel it. So this is what we need to work on. We know what Trump's about. You work at it from the inside. We'll work at it from the outside. You call it out within the country and build and organize within the country, protecting all the things that are valuable to you there. We will work to build pressure on the outside so that he can't run roughshod all over the world. And together, that will build up the pressure on him. But yourselves and ourselves were a team in terms of we've got a similar vision for how we want humanity to be: kindly, respectful, community-minded, empowering others. We know that. That's our basic script. So it's not a you versus us, because we've moved beyond that in history. It is now about how we around the world get together to build a better humanity. And so always, as I said before, look at the opportunities in the chaotic places and stressful places, and see what it is that you're being told needs to change. And I think that we've got a great opportunity now through mediums like this to come together, to work together with that new commonality that we feel globally about where it's going wrong, but where we would like to get out of it and build it back to make it all right and make it all good. And that's going to take time. It's going to be hard work, but there's so much to be gained from the journey. I mean, I was a scientist 10 years ago before I went into politics and campaigning, but the teams I have built and the structures I have built and the communities that other people have built that now I work with and enjoy meeting them, and the new friends that I've gathered and all of that, and it feels powerful and it feels beautiful, and none of it would have happened were it not for the complete BS of 2016 and Brexit. But you know, I would have done none of what I've been doing now. And it is my purpose in life, and it is my calling in life. So for those of you that are feeling trapped and alone in the States, I get that feeling, but there's an opportunity to build here. Build the communities in your country that should have been there before, but weren't. Now's the time to build them and build the communities and the outreach with people like us in all these other countries that want to talk to you and work with you. I mean, for example, I run the Bylines Network, 10 publications, local citizen journalism, and we've been discussing, so those different regions of England and Bylines Scotland and Bylines Cymru, that's Wales. And we've been discussing, should we start taking letters from America? Because we've all been hearing from Americans that worry about publishing stuff in the States now and worry about their own press there and their own press being too intimidated to say the right thing. So we're thinking, shall we get some Yanks penning letters to us to publish in our local publications in order that we can open up for them that honest and frank sort of dialogue about how they see the dynamics in America. So things like that, right? You can be creative. There's new channels, there's new ideas, there's new bonds to be built here. So I get your fears. I get what it feels like when the world around you just seems crazy and you don't know what you can do. Well, start small and start gathering up like-minded people around you and enjoy the whole process of building the right things around you. And trust in humanity at large, and trust in the process, and trust in time, and just keep doing it.